intention was to take 2 cars to the track today, make the most of it. But went to start the Malibu this morning, rolled over like 3 times, and then the starter just quit. Hit the key again, nothing. Lights dim when you hit the key, but the starter doesn't engage. I don't know what's going on there. Dad's still in bed, so I'm taking that as my sign to not go and spray with 350 today, I guess. I got the Mustang loaded in the trailer. I wanted to see how fast it goes with the transmission that's in it now, because it used to have an auto, now it's manual.
And the anti-roll bar.
Yeah, and it's got a cage now and an anti-roll bar, so we're going to see what it runs now.
You hate this thing?
I hate it.
Yeah, this used to be your car. I always forget about that. Well, dang. What a shame.
What a shame times 2.
What a shame.
We'll just load yours up.
Well, the only thing stopping me is I don't have grease. But what am I going to do? Go out there and run 1070s again?
It'll be alright.
But then when you're ready, old buddy.
I can't even get to the starter with the camera.
Up.
It's hard to tell.
If I make this, we're going to have a good day. If I miss this, I'm not going to have a good day.
Be careful.
We're going to have a good day. Let's see what he's got packed for us in the trailer today. He got the American helmet, American flag helmet, just loosely.
No tools, we have fuel and some sandbags, and we have a Mustang.
That's all you need, right? Just an American flag helmet. Just
listen, if I have to work on this thing today, we're just gonna go home.
okay. So this is new. You got a winch in here now? Is this a Kenny thing?
Kenny installed that winch just in case we break something.
Wow. You know, that was nice of him. Did you even ask him to do that?
I think he did it for Dad.
Oh.
Because they were trying to get something in here.
Oh, yeah. Probably. Yeah. Wow, that's really nice. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Kenny. All right. Hey, there might be some tools in here. Yeah, we got some tools.
A little bit.
Yeah, because when I dumped out the toolbox at one time, I put everything in here. So we got a few things.
There's some stuff in there.
Yeah. Those aren't even racing sandbags. Those are just the sandbags that hold down a tent. What? His fuel jugs are just normal. Those are fucking tractor cans.
How about that brand new door on the trailer?
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Yep. If you guys remember, a long time ago, we Alice and I were driving this thing, and trailer door blew off, and
That was only part 1.
our people at Discovery Trailers got this thing tuned up. You setting your shocks down there? What kind of shocks you got on this, Johnny?
It's got strange 10 ways.
10 ways? You can have them 10 different ways.
Yeah. 10 ways. We're on the 6th way.
6th way. What you think, old buddy? You gonna get some wheel speed on that?
I think this is gonna be perfect for us.
Yeah, you reckon?
I mean, this is the first time the track's open this year, so there's not a lot of rubber buildup, which is good for us. I mean, we need it to spin a little bit off the line, or else it's gonna break stuff.
You think so?
It doesn't have a clutch tamer on it, so as soon as you drop that clutch, it's got a dual disc and it's grabbing, you know.
What's the rear end specs on this Johnson?
It's just an 8.8.
Just an 8.8?
8.8 with a strange spool in it and
Okay.
axles, so it's got good axles, it's got a good gear. I think it's got aluminum drive shafts, so.
Ooh. We don't have a very good history with aluminum drive shafts.
No, we twisted a few, broken a few. So I definitely don't want to be first out. I definitely want to let some cars go down and dull up the starting line a little. I need a nice bald spot to leave in.
Yeah, buddy. Look at them. Got some nice bald spots up there for us. We went slower. We went slower. That's not gonna do. How we do all these upgrades and we go slower? Not a bad first pass, honestly. Shook the tire a little bit, but it probably could use more air pressure. Felt like I shifted pretty decent. Probably go a little faster, but not bad. Damn it, son, you put all that money into them fancy wheels and you went slower.
Well, I mean, it wasn't bad though.
You got your wheel speed you were asking for.
I mean, I was 70 on the tree, 145 60 foot, 679 at 102, and then 1064. I didn't get a quarter mile an hour. Quarter mile an hour is not working in that lane apparently.
Well, you look the part.
Honestly, I feel like I can use more timing in it now that I got race fuel in it. So if we can find a timing light, we can probably make it go faster.
You can just
but honestly, though, I mean, for putting a manual in the car, that's not bad. I mean, 145 60 foot first pass is not bad.
You spun hella bad. Had a lot of wheel speed.
Yeah.
From what I can see on this little screen.
Well, I felt like it kind of needed more tire pressure.
Yeah.
From what I could feel. It was like walking over itself.
Look at the video, huh?
Maybe we'll put more tire pressure in it, watch the video, see what it looked like.
Man, you've never used a timing light in the past. We're gonna do it now. Just turn that damn distributor like 1/8 of a turn. You'll be alright. That's what you did with the C10.
Turn it until it starts hard.
Yeah, exactly. Got a little Fairmont here on some Hoosiers. Some Larry Hoovers. Oh man, that track's peeling up. I've never seen this car. Let's see what this thing's about. Man. I like it. It's a good little lick. I like it. Badass little Chevelle. Billy the Kid won't even roll his window down for people. He's just an asshole.
Turn the power on.
So we can get a grudge race here with one of these cats, you think, maybe?
Are
there any stick shift cars here?
I could see if this guy in the...
black Mustang somewhere. That car?
I can see this guy in the Marrow wants to run, huh? You already lined up with him.
I already borrowed his timing light.
Oh, really? You threw some timing in this thing?
2 degrees.
2 degrees?
Or 34.
Just for good measure.
So it was at 34 last time we were here, and then I took 2 degrees out when we were at Bradenton because the gas was bad and it was dieseling. So I put that back in. Hopefully it picks up mile an hour.
Let's see what this guy's all about over here in the old Marrow. It's a nice little ride right here. Hey man, I like the car. Thing's gorgeous, man.
Oh, appreciate it.
What's the setup, man?
Small block power glide.
Hell yeah. What class you usually running this thing?
Just pro.
Okay.
Pro. I don't run it very often. Just
Yeah.
more of a toy every once in a while. Get it
Yeah.
out.
Well, we're gonna let Billy think that you guys are grudge racing because he loves it. He thinks he's a grudge racer, but deep down he's just a bracket racer
Yeah,
too.
I
So.
don't think I got anything for him.
Oh, come on now.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ask him if he wants a grudge race. Hey man, my brother over here is wondering if you want to do a little grudge race in the red Mustang.
Okay.
You want to? He could hop over here in the street tire lane. He don't care.
I mean, he'll probably blow my doors off, but I'm gonna.
That's all right.
I'll never turn down a race.
Oh yeah,
It's all
well,
for fun.
he can't. It's a stick shift. He don't really know how to hit second, so you got a good shot. It's just for fun.
I'm trying to get this one figured out, so
Oh well.
it's all work in progress.
It's all right. You got a laptop. That means it's somewhat fast.
Yeah.
We'll have to race sometime today.
Yes, sir. I'll be here.
Alrighty. We got it locked in. Whenever you want.
Shoot over there.
My brother was scared to race you. He's gonna go pick on some street cars over here. You got the 400 jets in it. A little hard tire Nova coming up. This is gonna get interesting right here. It's a lot of power to put down on a hard tire. I like it. Nice little ride right here. I like it. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. Let's see what Billy was up against. Oh man. Yeah, Billy would have had his work cut out for him. Yeah, that's a solid little car. Nice and straight. how did it go slower with 2 degrees more timing and it didn't spin? Somebody make it make sense. Look at this fucking thing. Holy shit. It looked like at 60 foot or better, you put 2 degrees in it and it slows down again?
Yeah, it didn't 60 foot any better.
Oh, really? It looked better.
No,
I feel like it had less
was
wheel
worse.
speed. That must just be my eyeballs. It's hard to see in what's actually going on through this camera.
One thing is, I don't know, because I didn't put this car together, I don't know if it was indexed properly, like the timing and everything. So it could be more than 34, we don't know. So I know it slowed down, it went 692 there, earlier was 679, it lost 1 mile an hour to the 8th, and it probably lost 2 or 3 to the quarter, I would imagine. I didn't get a quarter mile an hour first pass, but it only went 127, and it's been 130 before, so hitting the limiter. So I'm gonna go back down on timing, see what it does. I'm probably gonna go down 2 degrees less than what I had the first pass, just because it slowed down so much, just putting 2 in it. So it's starting really hard, so I know it's got a lot of timing in it. It's got to be more than 34. It's a flat top motor too, from what I was told, so it really shouldn't start hard. Yeah, we're gonna check the timing and see where it's at.
What happened, old buddy?
Our battery terminal come off the wire.
Dang.
So I just put it back on. Now I'm like, is that what slowed it down? Was it running on strictly the alternator? Or, I mean, I don't know. Because I got back and nothing would work. And I couldn't check the timing because had no power, so. I don't know, I still think it has too much timing in it because it starts hard. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the timing out of it and see what it does and fix this.
Pretty cool little full Firebird. So the end of last pass, or the pass before this, it started smoking a little bit, and that time, about half track, it was smoking pretty good all the way through the pass. Even last pass, I think you might have noticed too, like right at the finish line, like it smoked, but I didn't think much of it, but that time it was pretty bad. I'll have to show you the video. Okay, so the culprit has been caught. The tires are rubbing. Yeah, they're rubbing pretty good.
So that's all it is.
Well, that's good.
So I didn't like the timing. I went from 34 to 28. Did a pretty big swing. Didn't like it. I mean, it could have slowed down that one pass just because of the battery cable coming off.
Right.
And running off the alternator only. So it's kind of hard to tell.
Kind of all over the place today. Sucks. Chasing tails. It sucks.
Typical.
Yeah,
I
typical.
mean, we got plenty more passes to make, so.
Yeah. Put the timing back in it.
I mean, it lost 5 numbers to the 60 foot. It lost.
Well, bogged and wheelied.
Yeah. It lost 1 mile an hour to the 8th compared to our first run. So, I mean, it's like right there.
You're right back to where you started.
Pretty much.
It's better than going even slower.
I would have liked to seen 130, but that was only 127. I didn't really get a mile an hour on my first pass. I don't know what it went my first pass, but it was probably 128. I mean, it pretty much repeated what it did the first pass. Now I'm like, was the timing that I put in it, did it slow it down earlier? Or was it the battery cable coming off? Because I'm back to where I started, basically. The track's just worse and the air's worse. So I'm not really figuring anything out. I'm just getting laps. I'm just getting seat time, really. But I don't know. I think we just put nitrous on it and just that fixes everything, right?
Yeah,
I'm really
It doesn't
I'd
really
say
matter
so.
when it runs on motor.
So look, you probably added 100 pounds in bars to the car, so that slowed it down. But like that C4 was so slippy, I thought for sure this thing would have at least went the same, if not faster.
I mean, I'm not the greatest driver in the world, but I feel like I'm doing okay, you know. I'm not trying to power shift it or anything like that, but I mean, it's a 10-second, it's a mid 10-second car on with a stick shift. There's no doubt about that. I mean, the fact that it only slowed down from a 20 to a 60 is not bad compared, you know, for my first time out. And the air when we were here last, when it had the auto in it, was really good. I mean, it was like really cold out. I remember it was crisp October. Added a little bit of weight with the cage.
It's a little bit of a mystery, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to seen a 20. And, you know, obviously I can't expect the 60 to be the same. I mean, but when it was auto, the best 60 it had was a 140, and that was a 145 right there, first pass. So, I mean, it was close, but the mile an hour wasn't there. Tires rubbed that time.
Yeah.
That's worth
Definitely,
it.
actually looked a little worse than last
The
time.
tires rubbing definitely scrubbed some speed off. I mean, that could, I don't know how much that could scrub off, honestly.
That time looked worse than the first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was it on a radial? Before?
Yeah.
Ooh.
well, that's another factor.
It was on a radial.
Say
Now
goodbye
it's not.
5 mile an hour.
That, you know what? That's probably a lot of it, because these big Mickeys down track, they're like marshmallows, you know?
That's probably where your mile an hour is alone.
Yeah. The tires rubbing and the fact that it was on radials and now it was on slicks, that could be worth 4 mile an hour right there. Figured it out.
We'll talk ourselves into figuring out why this thing's slower. I'm surprised though, man. I figured like with how slippy that. Ooh, what's that?
Rubber from the
Give me a
tires.
little rubber ball. Thank you. I figured with how slippy that last converter was in the C4, I was like,
Tires rubbing and radials, I mean,
damn tires.
It's always the tires.
Oh, it's the damn tires.
and I mean, it could need plugs. I mean, I haven't put plugs in it yet. We've been driving it a lot, so. I mean, regardless, it's not gonna matter. What's it matter? if it runs a 1020 or a 1050.
It's just
1060.
unfortunate. That's all.
But it's funner.
That's the whole stick shift ego thing. It's like, let's make the car slower, but it's funner. Who cares?
We'll just spray it into the 9s. It'll be okay. Hey. We went, I mean, we consistently slowed down. But we picked back up near the end. I mean, we got all the way slow as a 715. So we went back towards where we started at least.
Yeah.
With a 680.
Yeah.
679 was our best at 102 to the 8th. So
And that was off the trailer, right?
yeah. And this thing, honestly, it's got really small heads. It could use a better head.
Just one called.
Let's see. So we need spark plugs. We need better heads.
Just get a whole new motor.
Let's get a whole new car. I tell you what, she got a good picture. It did a wheelie that time.
It felt like it was up there pretty good.
It was.
They're pretty good. You can stack probably 6 Coke cans.
At least.
I'm wearing Dad's helmet. It's like a triple extra large, and after it came down from the wheelie, I'm like, can't see nothing. Like the helmet's just all over the place.
Chicken Little in there.
Yeah. All my helmets are in Florida. Let's load this thing up.
This turkey.
Let's blow this popsicle stand. What's going on?
We've had a day. Buckwheat welded the throttle rod together for the Biscayne, and it snapped the first time we tried to open the throttle. And I'm running out of daylight to film, and I'd like to take this thing up the road and test drive it, but I need this throttle rod welded before.
So it broke. He welded it and it broke again?
No, it didn't break. We had to modify it. The car never had wide open throttle before, so we modified it to make it work, and the modification didn't hold.
Hello, June. How was your day? What's up, Kenny? We having a good day?
It's got to be clocked exactly like that.
Alright, well, let's put it on my metal bench out in my shop, and I weld it right there like that. Alright.
Oh, new lights in here. Dude, every day there's a new upgrade. It's great. We would like to say thank you for the winch in the trailer. We noticed that today.
Did you like it?
I mean, we didn't have to use it, so that's
that's a good
good.
thing.
Yeah,
I'll
but
be back out in a second.
okay.
Yeah, first wide open throttle, Bucko's weld went exploded.
Exploded.
He blamed it on the welder.
Who did?
Bucko.
Oh, he probably used the
110 out there.
The old Lincoln. Gonna get her tuned up. Looks like some good penetration right there.
I ain't going nowhere. We don't want to do it. Yep.
No more Jimmy Womps.
I didn't Jimmy Womp it. It was a Bucko weld job. I can always tell when it's not going well because there's welding and then grinding and welding and grinding and welding and grinding.
Well, it's a MIG welder. There's more of a TIG weld job there. Let's get ready to shoot an outro. Man,
That's the guy.
what is that?
This
That
is
is
like
amazing.
officially the first day of winter being over. The time just changed, and God is blessing us now with a beautiful sunset as well to go on top.
Yeah, I reckon. That's pretty nice right there. I might stare at that for a minute.
We might just be all right.
We might just be all right.
Man, nothing beats an Ohio sunset, I'm telling you.